Hey everybody, this week you're going to be coding up a web page that looks like this right here. It's going to be on the Pacific Harbor seal, and I'm providing you with a text file that has all of the text, but you'll need to set up your page and wrap the text within the appropriate tags so that the page looks like this. It is worth noting that the width of the page is going to be determined by the browser. So you can see if I make the page more narrow, my page is going to look a little bit different. So depending on the size of your browser, your page might flow slightly differently. There are a couple things that I do want to point out to you, and you're going to be primarily setting up the page with HTML, but all of the page styling is going to be done in the CSS. So in order to build the page with your HTML, you're going to be using H1 tags, H2 tags, paragraph tags. You're going to be creating a table down here. This is a table head section of the table, and then these are all just normal table cells. And then this is again an H2 followed by an image tag. And I want you to make sure that you run your page through the validator. You're going to want to use the XHTML validator, and you're going to want to make sure that you get the green "This document was successfully checked as XHTML 1.0 transitional." Remember that the warnings are something that you don't need to worry about, but you definitely want your page to always pass validation. So you always want to get this green message saying that you passed validation. Another portion of this assignment is that you will be using embedded CSS styles. So make sure that you review the lessons from this week so that you understand what that consists of. In order to style this page, I made 7 CSS rules. I am going to tell you right away that I am using the universal selector to set padding of 4 pixels on every single element on my page. I've gone ahead and I've set a font family style on the body element so that all of the elements on my page are going to be styled using Verdana, and then they're going to fall back to a default sans serif. I have some specific styling that I specified for you to use on the H1 tag, and mainly on the H1, I want you to set the font size, I want you to set the background color of the H1 to this blue, and I've provided the hex value for you within the project instructions, and you're also going to set the text color to be white. For the H2 tags, we're going to set the font size to a specified size. You're going to have the text color use that same shade of blue that I provided. And on the H2, I'm removing the default margins. So if you don't set your margin settings all the way around to 0, you're going to have more spacing between the H2 tags and the paragraph tags that follow them. So make sure that you do that. And then on the paragraph tags, I'm just adding a little bit of margin on the bottom so that I do have spacing between the paragraph and whatever it is that follows the paragraph. In regards to the table, I am styling my TH tags so that they have a blue background color and the text color is going to be white. And then on my TD tags, I'm setting a border, and the border that I'm going to use is also specified in the instructions. So the border actually doesn't go around the outline of the table itself, it just goes around the table cells. And I'm going to give you a little tip. When you put an image on a page, you're going to need to put the image inside some sort of block level element. So if I just place the image on the page and it just follows the H2 tag, it's not going to pass validation. So you will need to put the image inside something. I ended up putting my image inside of a paragraph tag, even though there's no text inside of this paragraph. So when you're done with this project, it will reinforce some of the learning that we've done in regards to HTML thus far in the class, and it's also going to allow you to practice some of the things that we're covering this week in regards to CSS so that we can begin to style the page in a specified way. I look forward to seeing your assignment. Good luck.